factory are production and quality. So the production people are responsible for finding those solutions, but accountants can provide critical data to help the production people find those solutions. But what they have to understand, that is accountants have to understand, is how the production process itself works. So we're going to go through this here in a maquiladora that's located in Mérida, Yucatan, Mexico, in order to see how a production process works in a sewing factory. So we're going to start with looking at quality inspections for the fabric that has arrived from a supplier. So we're going to check that first. Okay, we're doing fabric inspection here, and if you'll notice, what he's done here is he's noted a problem with this fabric, and what we don't want to do is include this fabric in a garment. So he's noted where it is specifically on the roll. He has also put, because it's being rolled back up, he's also put a notation out here so it can be easily seen once it gets ready to be spread and cut, so that they will know not to cut this as part of the garment. This guy's got very good eyes. He's watching this all day long, looking for mistakes. And then once he finds one, he stops it and marks it as we just saw. Once it has been marked, then he includes that on his electronic file, so that we know what kind of defect rate we're getting with each type of fabric and each supplier. Okay, here we've got a different inspector that's doing the same thing with a different type of fabric. Machine right here is an electronic device that checks the actual shading of every fabric against a reference that we have, to make sure that the shading or the tones of the fabric are what they're supposed to be. If it doesn't pass this test, it fails. It does not get inspected here on these machines. Once it has been inspected, and these are inspected once they are received, before they're put into inventory, they've been inspected. You can see the little yellow notations here where there were problems that were found. You can see there's not that much. They've improved, our suppliers improved its quality greatly over the last couple of years. It is passed to this area, and eventually the warehouse guys will put it on a forklift and put it in its appropriate spot in the fabric racks here. And you can see, of course, that every fabric rack has a notation indicating the location of the fabric, so it can be easily found during inventory or whenever we need to take it out in order to be cut. Okay. One of the things we need to think about is controls. We need to make sure that what we're receiving is what the supplier said that they sent us. They sent us complete. It's in good quality. We looked earlier at what we do to check the quality. So, first of all, we just received this morning. Pedro, who is in charge of the warehouse area back here, has downloaded it off of the container. They put it here, and he's going to check it in. What Pedro has right here is a receiving slip, and you can see that he's checking off each roll number. Each of these rolls has a separate roll number assigned to it. It has the yardage that's marked on it. It's in meters and yardage. And what Pedro is going to do is check the roll number itself. He's also going to check to make sure that the yardage is the same on the roll that they said in the packing slip. And so he's checking that. Once we get that checked, and we're going to be putting it in the queue to be inspected. And the inspection machine that we saw actually also checks the actual yardage. And he will also check the actual yardage against what the roll says it has. Okay, Angel is going to take we were talking about how we control the fabric. We saw the fabric coming in, being received, being put into the racks. Now we're going to take it out of the racks and it's going to be cut. So what Angel does is he gets the production schedule. That's what we got right here. He's fixing to take care of this. This code right here tells him what fabric he's going to take out, and this is from the BOM, the bill of materials. It tells us how many yards he needs for this order. So he's going to take exactly the right amount of yardage out of the racks. He's going to put it over here, and we can see right over here in front of the tables ready to be cut. The rolls in those racks there on the ground next to the table. That's where he's going to put that, so the guys who do the spreading can get to that fabric, and they can't get into the fabric inventory. If for some reason they think they need more fabric, they got to get authorization to get Angel to go get it for them. And then right here, while we're here, let's get Miguel Juan, which is our cutting supervisor. He runs this whole area here in cutting. He's been with us for how many years? ¿Cuántos años tienes con nosotros? 8. Okay. Gracias.